Hello friends, I am Ruby Unyal, Head Department of Psychology, KTHM College, Nasik. Today, let us begin with our first chapter of the paper Foundations of Psychology. The name of the chapter is Psychology Introduction, and in this video we will be dealing with psychology as a science and goals of psychology. The name of our paper is Foundations of Psychology. This course aims at enriching the minds of students, and it has aims to develop a holistic and multidimensional understanding of the topics. It attempts to approach new areas of learning, develop competencies in the students, thereby opening various avenues for self-discovery, academic understanding, and employment. Students would be encouraged to develop an understanding of real-life issues and participate in the programs and practices in the social context. Use of ICT and mass media, web-based sources will be used to make the teaching learning process more interactive and interesting. Now this is a 6th semester, that is 132 credit degree course. Each semester shall have 3 credits for teaching. Psychology is concerned with almost all aspects of our lives. That is why everyone is interested to know about psychology. But there are many misconceptions about this subject. Many people think that psychology deals with treating mad people. Some others feel that psychologists can read your mind just by looking at your face. They tend to equate psychologists with astrologers, gemologists, numerologists, palmists, or graphologists who claim to solve your problems of life and predict your future. Before we begin with this syllabus, I wish you all to have a look at the structure of this course. So, as I've told you earlier, that this course of psychology in the BA in psychology is a 132 credit course. For the first year BA, we are going to have 2 papers. In semester 1, we would study the paper Foundations of Psychology, which is of 3 credits, and in the second semester, we would be studying the paper Introduction to Social Psychology, which again is of 3 credits. Now here I wish to tell you that 1 credit equals to 15 clock hours. Now that is none of your concern, but just to have an idea of what exactly the credits are, I wanted to tell you this. At the beginning, before we begin with our syllabus, there is one more important thing that I would like to tell you. Some of the students may not have studied this subject psychology in their lower classes, that is in the junior college, 11th or 12th standard. But right now, I wish to tell that psychology is a very upcoming subject. Looking at the scenario around us, we all must be aware that right from our birth to death, each one of us deals with numerous emotional upheavals. We come across various phases, psychological aspects of life. We face number of problems, conflicts, emotional turmoil. We go through a lot of stress, anxiety, and many more issues of the same kind. So psychology helps us basically to deal with these issues. Now where there is mind, there has to be number of issues related to the mind. Psychology is one such subject which makes you mentally strong. It enhances your willpower and it also sharpens the various capacities of the brain. Hence, I personally feel that this subject is one such subject which every individual must study. Probably, maybe in the coming years, this would be one of the basic subjects which would be taught from the, I think from the nursery to PG, and it is a subject which helps us to go through life very smoothly. So just let us have a look at our first chapter, which is on Introduction to Psychology. This course, Foundations of Psychology, has got certain objectives and learning outcomes. So just let us have a look at that. After the completion of this course, the students will be able to demonstrate the following competencies. Before we begin, as it is rightly said, that begin with the end in mind. one must know where we are supposed to reach. So the first thing is it will develop or it will help the students to understand the basic psychological processes and their applications in our day-to-day life. It will help the students to develop the ability to evaluate cognitive processes, learning and memory of an individual. As I already told you, there will be some new words which will be coming up, but we must get used to them. Here, by cognitive processes, we mean all the processes of the brain, like learning, memory, perception, attention, and so on. This paper will also help the students to understand the importance of motivation and emotion of the individual. It will help to understand the personality and intelligence of the individuals by developing their psychological processes and abstract. At the very beginning, let us first see how the subject psychology has got the status of science and also what are the goals of psychology. I am sure, although you would have studied this subject or not studied this subject, all of you must have at least heard the name psychology. Now, before we begin with our actual learning of this subject, let us go through a small test. Take a pencil and paper and simply answer it yes or no. So there would be some statements which will test your basic knowledge on what psychology is, and I'm sure this is going to be a very interesting test. So I'll give you some time to take up a paper and pencil. So as I read the statements, kindly answer it yes or no. If possible, also write down the numbers of the statements. So our question is, what does psychology do? Right? I hope you all have understood the question. What does psychology do? Pertaining to this, there are few statements below and you have to answer in yes or no. So our first statement is, psychology reads your mind by reading face. And now you have to write down your answer in yes or no. Preferably write down the number of the statement, that is 1, and write your answer. Well, I think you all must have written. The second statement is, psychology studies the soul. Third, psychology studies the functions of the brain. You need not worry about whether your answer is right or wrong. I want to make one thing very clear, especially in our psychology classes. Friends, whenever we are dealing with psychology or when you come across people from this background, you will realize one interesting fact about them, and that is, we never consider anything as right or wrong because it is ultimately the perception of that particular individual. Hence, whatever you feel, kindly feel free to answer whatever comes to your mind, and I'm sure each one will have an explanation for what he or she has written. So let us come to our fourth statement, that is, psychology studies the dreams. Fifth statement is, it studies the conscious behavior. Sixth, it studies the unconscious behavior as well. Seventh, psychology does psychological testing. You have a few more statements. The eighth one is, psychology does counseling. Psychology studies the mental disorders. Again, answer in yes or no. The 10th statement is, it treats psychological disorders by medication. That means by giving medicines. 11th statement is, psychology studies the sensations and perception. 12th, psychology studies the mental processes. The 13th statement is, it studies the effect of heredity and environment on behavior. 14th statement is, it makes prediction by face reading. 15th, the last question, psychology studies emotions. Well, I think all of you must have answered all the questions by now, and you must be eager to know the answers. So let us have a look at them. So the first statement was, psychology reads your mind by reading the face. No. Most of us must have thought, or this is the common misconception, but the right answer is no. Secondly, psychology studies the soul, that is the Atma. So again the answer is no. The third statement was, it studies the functions of the brain. Yes, it does. As I've already told you that psychology deals with the cognitive processes, that is the processes of the brain. Next statement, it studies the dreams. Yes, it does. We may think that it's not possible, but when we will come across this topic, you will know how psychology studies the dreams. The fifth statement was, it studies the conscious behavior. Yes, it does. It studies the unconscious behavior. Although it seems impossible, but yes, for those who would have studied Sigmund Freud, you will know that psychology does study the unconscious behavior. The next statement is, it does psychological testing. Yes, it does. The next statement was, psychology does counseling. Yes, and that's the reason why we all are interested to study psychology. The ninth statement is, it studies the mental disorders. Yes, those students who are interested in clinical psychology will know very well that psychology deals with mental disorders. 10th, it treats psychological disorders by medication. Yes, at times when it comes to psychiatrists, but psychologists do not go for medication, and hence the answer is no. It studies the sensations and perceptions. Yes, it does, because they are once again the cognitive processes. It studies the mental processes. Yes, it does. It studies the effect of heredity and environment on behavior. Yes. Then another statement is, it makes predictions by face reading. Well, this is a common misconception, and so the answer is no. It studies emotions. Yes, it does. So friends, this was just an overview of what psychology is. And please don't worry about how many answers you got right or wrong. I will never ask you as to how many answers you scored right or wrong. The main concern here was to just have a brief check of what is your idea about psychology. The observation of events are systematized in various ways by mainly classifying and establishing general principles and laws to describe and predict new events as accurately as possible. So psychology studies behavior in the same way that the other sciences study their subject matter, and therefore share a number of features with them. In common with other sciences, psychology as a science has the following characteristics. Now, what psychology is? So, psychology is derived from the Greek word psyche, which means the mind or the soul, and logos, which means science or study. So basically, psychology is the study of the mind or the soul. Now, psychology is the scientific study of behavior and mental processes. As I told earlier, that psychology today has gained the status of science. Psychology is an empirical science. That means it deals or it has some numerical data, hence it is an empirical science. Psychological science relies on empirical evidence as a way of knowing about how we think, feel and behave. As I have told you earlier, empirical data is there is lot of numerical data at the base of various theories. So friends, today in this video, we have studied about the basic idea of what psychology is and what it is not. We have seen the various misconceptions about psychology and also brushed up on your idea of psychology. We have also seen in short what is the meaning of psychology. In the present day scenario, we receive lot of information that is related to psychology or mental health. There are various agencies that are repeatedly speaking about it, and we have been hearing about them in all sorts of media, say social media or electronic media or the print media. There are number of articles today that are being written with regards to mental health. Right from the time a child is born till the death, there are number of psychological issues that the person comes across. So after watching this video, I want all of you to make a small assignment. Make a note of the various misconceptions about psychology or mental health that prevails among the people in the society around you. You can give examples or you can just write down some of the various misconceptions in the various age groups among the people whom you come across. So in this particular video, we have just begun with our syllabus. In the next video, we will look at few points like why psychology is considered as a science. For any subject to be considered as science, it has to meet certain criteria. So we will be looking after these criteria in depth in the next video, and also we will study the goals of psychology. Thanks a lot for your patient listening.